Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Annisa Fitri Anugrah Sari from Accounting Education 2018. And in this occasion, I'm going to present my internship report in Financial Division of BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province. In this change, the topic I will present are first, place and time of implementation, second, literature review of company, third, field of work, and the last is problem faced and how to solve the problem. Start from the place and the time of implementation. The place of internship implementation is in BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province in Financial Division. And they are located in Medan Merdeka Selatan, number 8 until 9, Gambir, Central Jakarta, DKI Jakarta. And for the phone number is 021 382 2261. For the time of internship implementation is from 13th of August until 18th of September 2020. The operational day in BAPPEDA Jakarta from Monday until Friday but have different time operational. When from Monday until Thursday, the time operational start from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. And from Friday, the time operational from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. Next, for the background of BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province are BAPPEDA is regional technical institution in the field of research and regional development planning led by a head of an agency who is under and responsible to the governor or region or mayor through the regional secretary. This agency has the main task of assisting the governor or region or mayor in implementing regional government in the field of research and regional development planning. The agency has the task of carrying out on the function of supporting government affairs in planning and supporting government affairs in the field of research and development. BAPPEDA formed thus on consideration, first, that in the framework of effort to increase harmony in regional development, it is necessary to increase the harmony between sectoral development and regional development. Second, that in the framework of ensuring the rate of development, balance and continuity of development in the regions, a more comprehensive, directed and integrated planning is required. And the next for the vision and mission of BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province. First, the vision is to become a planning agency with integrity and professionalism to create synergy and planning for the development of the new Jakarta. There are 3 points from this vision that are integrity, professional, and synergy. Integrity shows our attitude that adheres to correct values and affirm attitude that is responsible in carrying out public service duties. Professionals describe a result-oriented performance and maintain the principle of the process in a modern organizational planning framework. Synergy is a development process that supports each other and works hand in hand with one another to achieve organizational goals. And for the mission, to develop the planners who are reliable and have global insight, prepare a quality regional development plan, strengthen the function of coordination, monitoring, control, and performance evaluation in planning, and implementing regional development and develop regional statistical and research function. In supporting the vision and mission of BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province, there are several activities carried out by DKI Jakarta Provincial Government as a forum for implementing good governance, or what we are familiar with good governance. Good governance is an implementation of government that combines elements of effectiveness, efficiency, accountability, responsibility, and transparency, so that the implementation is in accordance with the strategic objective to be achieved. That is recorded in Amalia in 2018. And meanwhile, according to Hendrik, good governance is a new innovation that is expected to change Indonesia's condition from a downturn. The first step that can be used to implement a government accounting system that is accountable, transparent, and fair, from Manoso 2015. So it can be concluded that good governance will become a new paradigm and implementing governance that will integrate governance with stakeholders. This is for the organizational structure in BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta Province. There are agency secretariat, government sector, welfare people sector, economic sector, infrastructure and environment sector, annual development planning, strategic planning and development funding sector, agency tribe, technical implementation unit, and the last is functional position group. And now going from the field of work, first is perform document scanning and duplication. In this implementation, the practitioner doubles documents in the form of a tax invoice that has been deposited with the bank. The practical steps in scanning and duplicating documents using a machine, namely the practitioner ensures that the machine is turned on and place the document in the specific section. Then the practitioner sets the layout and selects the storage to be selected to save the document. And if all is suitable, then the practitioner presses the scan button. After waiting for a few seconds, the document will be in a storage we choose. After completing the scan, then the practitioner duplicates the document and the practitioner arranges the document layout and sets the desired paper size and how many documents will be duplicated. When ready, the practitioner presses the copy button, and after waiting a few seconds, the document duplication will come out. Practice at the final stage to check whether it is in accordance with the accepted result. Second, recording expenditure realization report SKPD fiscal year of 2020. SKPD itself stands for Regional Apparatus Work Unit, and the flow of activities in carrying out this activity is that the practitioner will get documents from BAPPEDA employees who process financial data, and on this data, the practitioner will calculate the realization 1, realization 2, and the remaining budget. Previously, figures have been present in the budget section, SP2D, LS, and SGP-UP or GU, Jukor BKU, Deposit LS, and General Jukor. The practitioner first calculates the realization 1, namely by means of SP2DLS plus the result of SGP-UP minus the Jukor BKU, then subtracted by Deposit LS. And after obtaining the result of realization 1, the next step is to calculate realization 2, namely by means of realization 1 plus the General Jukor. Then, calculate the remaining budget by reducing the budget by SP2DLS and subtracting the result from the SPGUP minus Jukor BKU. And after calculating the data in the table, then the practitioner calculates the total of all parts of the table. And the next step is record receipt disbursement and cash balance from the LS, UP, GU, and TU. And after that, determine the types of tax that are in the SKP budget realization report. In recording this type of tax, the practitioner records how much income, expense, and final tax balance. Third, record inventory mutation. Inventory mutation recording is recording related to existing, incoming, and outgoing supplies at the institution. In recording it, the practitioner has got the initial balance of the name of the item, the number of units, and the unit price. After that, the practitioner will analyze the inventory that will enter the entry or exit column. If it is included in the entry column, then the practitioner enters it in the entry column and calculates the amount without value add tax by multiplying the number of units and the unit price. Then, look for value-added tax at 10% of the previous amount and will be included in the amount after value-added tax. After analyzing whether it is included in the entry or exit column, then the next step is to calculate the final balance in a way that if the item is included in the entry column, it will add to the inventory and vice versa. In carrying out the recording, these inventories are categorized based on their subsections. After that, add up the total inventory of each subsection, and at the end of the record, add up all the subsections. Fourth, checking inventory card. In checking the supply card, the practitioner enters the remaining inventory that is there, and the practitioner is initially given data related to existing and incoming and outgoing inventory data. Then the practitioner makes a list related to the remaining supplies of the DKI Jakarta Provincial BAPPEDA, and on the investment card, the practitioner fills in the original by an price column in the available column and checks again whether the goods available are true or not. Fifth, record the text. The first stage in recording text, namely the practitioners to obtain proof of tax payment from DKI Bank. Then the practitioner scans and copies the documents and puts them back together according to the name print on the document. After that, the documents are categorized based on value and text, and in the Excel document, practice dealing in the name list in the text document. Then recording the NTPN and the nominal of value at text, then recording the DPP by means of nominal on in the value at text multiply by 10 divided by 5. And after that, look for the gross value by multiplying DPP by 2. And after filling the NTPM, practitioners fill out the non-final text proof Excel document again. Practitioners filling in the deduction, proof number, name, amount of value at text, amount of DPP by multiplying the amount of value at text by 10 and dividing by 5, and finally the gross amount by multiplying the amount of DPP by 2. 6. Record payroll of employee. Practitioners record the entire lives of regional civil servants in East and West Jakarta. After that, the practitioners record the basic salary, work allowance, child allowance, job allowance, rice allowance, and rounding. List of salaries record start from January to August, plus the THR and the third salary. And at the end of recording, the practitioners adds up the total, but the final results of the work recording the employee salary list is not attached because it is not allowed by the BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta province to be published. 7. Verify financial reports of Suban Beko. Practitioners checking the reconciliation by reviewing the activity code, activity name, account code, and account name with the nominal match of the realization. If there is a difference in nominal or other indicators, the practitioners will give a sign as a differentiator. And in the process, however, the practitioners didn't find the difference, and in the final stage, the practitioner rechecks the total numbers. 8. Checking realization on technology and information spending Suban Beko and Suban Pekap. Practitioners examine the realization of Suban Beko and Suban Pekap ICT spending in East Jakarta and West Jakarta areas. There are 3 documents that must be used by the practitioners. The first document is data on ICT spending in the East Jakarta area. The second document is data on ICT spending in the West Jakarta area. And the last document is data on spending on all of them. In the West Jakarta area document, the practitioners check what items are listed, then equates them with the entire spending data. And the practitioners examine budget data and realization as well as documents for the East Jakarta area. In the East Jakarta regional document, there are differences in the overall expenditure data, and if there is a difference, the practitioners will give a sign as a differentiator. And now for the problem phase and how to solve the problem. First problems doesn't have a guide on what tasks to carry out, and there are no guidelines on procedures for internship students. The way to solve the problems are, in its implementation, the practitioner asks the supervisor and other employees who are in the finance department, then work can be done and assessed. After getting information related to the work that is usually done, the practitioner makes a list of tasks for street vendors. Lack of information from the guide regarding the work that is usually done. The practitioners overcome this obstacle by applying several attitudes. Practice implementing a good communication attitude. In every organization, communication is an important thing that must be considered. Based on the theory that has been put forward, the practitioner provides a solution by implementing good communication with mentors and employees at BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta province, and this is implemented in the activities carried out by the practitioners. If the supervisors or employee is doing work from house, and the practitioner is given a task and can still coordinate well in carrying out the job. Practice also carry out good communication to the supervisor and other employees so that the work given can be completed appropriately. In addition, the practitioners must also have an attitude of initiative. With an attitude of initiative, it will be an indicator of success in completing the work that is being done. Initiative attitude is an attitude to provide thought, words, and action wisely and quickly to achieve a goal and good result before finally getting orders. And according to Cho, Hu, and Son 2020, some of the basic qualities of this initiative are creativity, responsibility, and timeliness. Based on this theory, the practitioners must have an attitude of initiative where the practitioners will always ask the supervisor and other employees at BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta province regarding the work can be done and decided by the practitioners. In this case, the organization is also expected to have a guideline in carrying out work in accordance with the function and objectives to be achieved, and for all parties involved in carrying out of the work. Based on this theory, the practitioners provide a solution to the BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta province to make standard operating procedures for pretend students so that later the internship students know what work to do and know how to take the steps to do the job and to avoid mistakes from the procedures that have been made. The next problem is there is infrastructure that cannot be fully used. Some of the obstacles are Wi-Fi that is not fully running optimally, so it hinders some work. When the practitioner wants to log into the application, but the application doesn't run smoothly because it is constrained by the signal. In carrying out its work, each agency must inspect all existing facilities and infrastructure. In this era of globalization, the internet is very much needed in every job, and if there are obstacles on the internet, it will hamper work so that it takes quite a long time to complete. Based on the theory that has been put forward, the practitioners face this obstacle by using a personal hotspot. And in this case, an agency should always inspect every facility and infrastructure on and if it has found an obstacle immediately to fix it so as not to cause many obstacles in completing a job. And here is the documentation when I'm in internship in BAPPEDA DKI Jakarta province, and here is with the employees of the financial division. That's the end of my presentation of internship report. I'm very sorry for all the mistakes I've ever done. Thank you for your attention. Good morning and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.